It's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
Did you guys hear that Spyro was actually originally a Nazi?
What?
Elaborate.
Well, they said that I was born and made things up.
Ah, that sounds right.
Why do you guys ever believe me? I don't, tell the truth.
Wait. I have a question. Brandon. I want you to answer this.
Okay.
It's gonna be a sexy
Why do I have to stop gaslighting people, but Jeff can still get away with it?
Because I lie about Spyro joining the Reich.
What do I lie about that's so bad?
Everything. No. Here's the thing, Mark. Jeff's lies are like the lies of a 5-year-old who is trying to impress his friends at the lunch table at school before the internet was invented.
My dad started
You
it.
lie about things that you're just like, I don't know if he's being serious or not. And then
Didn't
you
you
do.
convince people you were from England?
Oh yeah, that was a great time.
You
That was
You lie about things that like actually could have consequences.
things that are very plausible.
Jeff lies about things, and then that's how you find out if you are around people who are idiots or not.
That's fair. So what you're saying is I'm really good at
I
lying.
just don't even lie.
Oh,
Okay.
It's really fun. You should try it.
I would highly recommend it.
I don't think you should.
Well, it makes
listen
people
to
like you
either
more.
one of them. What?
What?
Look, I can give you some helpful hints if you're trying to tell a lie. The best thing that you can do if you're telling a lie is make it somewhat if you want people to believe you, make it plausible. Like, it is entirely plausible that that I was born and raised in, England. Because my parents...
No. Say it how you really said it.
I don't remember how did I say it.
Where were you born?
I was born in Little Whinging in Surrey.
Thank you.
For those of you that don't know, Little Whinging is where Harry Potter was born.
And
Or
it's not a
lived.
real place.
It's not a real place. Surrey is a real place. Little Whinging, not so much. Yeah, I find that the more detail I give, the more detailed of the description I give, the easier it is for people to believe me. And the more people I get believe me, the quicker my cult gets started.
I think the cult's leader is actually just going to be, like Brandon Scrotum or something.
What?
What?
Did my scrotum develop its own personality? What the fuck happened?
Brandon's dick is so
Don't
big
worry
his
about
scrotum has its own personality.
You don't need to worry about what
That's
Santiago
not how that
was.
works.
Okay. So I know that we usually save these for our fucking podcast, but I have one of those green text things that I love reading to you guys. The things from 4chan and shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this one's a good one. I'm gonna see if I can do this, actually, multitasking. All right, so, be me. I'm in high school. I get bullied by a Chad the entire time I'm in high school. I fantasize at night about hurting him back. Too much of a wimp to do anything about it, though. When I finally graduate, I still want my revenge. I start to elaborate. I can't do this. I can't fucking multitask. I tried. I did it. I tried. Fuck.
So did you guys hear about this guy in Pennsylvania, I think it was, who years after high school ended up just going to town on his bully's mom? Like, just really doing some really depraved shit with her in the bedroom and then just dumping her out of the blue.
Good for him.
And then he went on morning radio to tell them all why it happened.
Good for him.
I don't believe that actually happened. I feel like that's something that somebody made up and was like, oh, I can do a morning talk show.
I mean, they called the mom on the talk show.
Yeah, and you're telling me that actors don't exist? I have 2 liars on this fucking podcast, and I could get them to say anything I wanted on radio if I told them, hey, let's fuck with people.
Dude,
Brandon, you could get me to do that without being on the radio.
I know,
Yes.
believe me, but I wanted to at least set some standards for what I was like going for here.
Okay, Brandon, get me to do something right now. Tell me what I have to do.
Move back to Austin tomorrow.
Okay, I can't do that. It has to be
No, but he
feasible.
could lie about it.
Okay, next week.
Hey, podcast listeners, I'm moving back to Austin next week.
Oh,
Yay.
Mark,
We're moving back!
Mark,
Come visit me at my house.
I told you you're not allowed to lie anymore.
Hey, come
We'll
visit
go-
me at... This is Brandon's address right here. Street address.
No.
Bam. Now you guys
No.
can send Brandon all kinds of
Oh
cool
my
shit.
God. Okay, if we actually one day got successful, the best prank ever would be just one of our shirts is just Brandon's address.
No. That is not allowed
We'd have to
happen.
be successful enough that Brandon could like easily get another home.
No, why would you
No.
do that to me? You're gonna dox
Because it
me?
would make you
I think-
angry, but it would be funny.
Brandon,
I
there
would-
is nobody in this world that I want to dox more than you.
I hate you.
I mean, that goes
I think
without
the
saying.
most unfeasible thing is that if this podcast could actually get enough money that we can buy like
No,
a
no, no.
house.
No, just leave it at that. Just
That
don't
this
even-
podcast ever gets successful. That's the unfeasible part right there, bud.
Yes, just leave it there. You don't need to add qualifiers. You can just keep it simple.
There are
I don't
still,
think it counts as doxing if we're selling shirts, because technically that's not online.
if we're selling the shirts
You're
online,
selling shirts online, aren't you?
Well,
yeah, I
okay,
think.
they're con exclusives.
Ooh,
Still,
loophole,
Who the
bitch.
fuck would go see our booth at a con? Not, or
I don't
not,
know,
not,
sad
not our
people?
booth, but your booth.
I mean,
no,
you're
no.
part of this show now too, bud. You're
Now
here.
we're making you
No,
come.
that was a very quick way to let us know that he's not part of this, but
He's very
gonna
much
let
not
us know.
invested.
I mean,
It's like your guys. I don't want to be in.
Okay, you know what? Okay, if Comic Cons come back, I would like be on the booth with you guys.
They better come back, otherwise Brandon's not got the best job prospects.
I might kill myself.
It's fair.
Brandon, if you kill yourself, I'll come over there and I'll kill you.
Oh,
Brandon,
fuck you.
realize that if you kill yourself, oh god, the things Mark's gonna do with that body.
It's alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
gonna be cremated.
Are you don't think he will make it into lube?
Brandon, you realize that you just made me an ashy pocket pussy, right?
Ew. Jesus.
Hey, you're the one who did it.
It's my ashlight.
Ew.
Oh.
Gross.
So you know they can make your ashes into a you know they can make your ashes into a vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
songs
what
would you
I'm
put on
very
there?
interested in.
What songs?
Well, I would imagine I'd be able to put my own stuff on. Like, you know, I'd be able to pick what I get to put on there. So I
What if
just
you-
like,
What if you put all
Feel-
copyrighted stuff on there and like Metallica takes your vinyl from your wife?
Oh, that'd be hilarious, but also really sad.
that would also be really metal of them.
That's pretty fucking metal.
If I was able to put on what I wanted on there, it would definitely be Welcome to the Black Parade.
Oh my god.
Something by Elton John, probably.
Oh, absolutely. I'd probably have to put on Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatter's.
I don't want to get cremated. The idea just scares me.
Well,
Really?
good thing
Because
you'll be
Mark,
dead.
if you made yourself into a vinyl, you could just put 5,000 candles in the wind on there.
No, you know what I would put on the vinyl if I were to do it?
It would just be
Uncle
an
Charlie?
Uncle Charlie remix.
It would be all of the worst episodes of Sleepy Boys, like just the raunchiest shit.
I don't think you'll be able to fit that on a vinyl.
Like
I
It's
also
gonna be a fucking box set.
I just see someone else sitting there like, yeah, totally, man, and just taking your money and just like pouring your ashes down this drain.
That'd be fucked up.
Oh my god, that's the #1 merch.
What?
Our ash vinyls.
You can
I can only
pre-order
make
them.
money off of it. Or,
You
I
can
mean,
pre-
you
no,
guys can only
you
make
can
money off of
pre-order
it
it.
once you're dead.
No, you can pre-order it now.
No, see,
I like the idea of we're all just super ass greedy, so we end up slowly trying to find ways to make it look like accidental deaths for each other.
guys, just start lopping off limbs, cremate the limbs. We can get started now. Like,
Hmm.
like I don't use my left leg all that often. And
So
Brandon,
what you just said is we can chop off your left leg to make the ultimate Sleepy Boys merch.
I don't.
absolutely.
This is getting a little too Van Gogh-y for me.
Brandon, your dick is enough to make the box set
It's
by
okay.
itself.
You're
Are you
not
kidding me?
cutting off.
Circumcising his dick is enough to make the box set.
You're not doing either one.
Brandon,
One
you're
has
saying,
already been done.
oh, did Jasmine
Legend
finally
says it
snap
grew
and just
back.
cut your dick off?
Yep. Finally happened.
Yeah.
So you had stories?
Yes, I had stories. I forgot what they were though.
Real quick. They don't suck, do they?
Well, it does suck because I forgot what the stories were.
God damn it, Mark.
I know it's been a long fucking day.
Okay. Your bad childhood.
Ooh, okay, wait. Let me do that green thing real quick. All right. Be me in high school. Get bullied by a Chad all through high school. I fantasize at night about hurting him back, but I'm too much of a wimp to do anything. I finally graduate, but I still want my revenge. I started an elaborate revenge plot. My parents died and left me with nothing but a house. I sold the house. I'm going to need the money for my plan. I grow my hair out. I start taking estrogen. I go to the gym. Not enough boobs from the pills, so I get surgery. I finally reach the hardest part of my plan. I have a vagina now. I'm ready. I accidentally meet up with Chad. I make him fall for me. I have to take his dick up my vagina hole, my mouth, and even my ass sometimes. I hate it, but I go through with it anyway. I'm not using condoms since I can't have kids, but he's okay with that. Finally, he proposes. We go on our honeymoon. We buy a house for ourselves. I learn how to cook for the final part of my plan. The day finally comes, the time for my sweet revenge. I prepare a fancy meal for our third anniversary. It's Kobe beef. It's expensive as fuck. I intentionally forget to put salt on it. The fucker starts eating it. He suspects nothing. He asks me to pass the salt. I pass him the salt. It was actually sugar. I fucking ruined his steak, and he never saw it coming.
So, did you just create 4chan?
I wish. God.
Anything that you have mentioned from 4chan just sounds like just like a Mark fever dream.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, there are far worse things I would have put on 4chan if it was just me, but let's be real here. So I guess the question is, boys, would any of you ever go that far to get revenge on someone?
No, I
mean-
think I would never ruin it like that.
I don't feel that like attacked
Brandon.
by people to do that.
Oh no.
Did Brandon go to get that drink?
Brandon's intravenously drinking right now. Wait, so Jet,
Podcast
you
is about to get lit.
Jet, I don't mean to call you out like this, but you're saying that you've been bullied and you kind of understand where the guy's coming from?
I mean, not to the point where it's like I want to like. Yeah, I've been bullied, but like that's
Not to the point
yesterday's
where you get-
problem.
Right, not to the point where you get a sex change, right?
Yeah, but there's other things that I could do that are more like hurting and like not waste that much time.
That's fair. I feel like I feel like it was kind of a joke, but I mean, I don't know for certain.
I feel like all the things we talk about, this isn't bad.
What, the sex change thing? You feel like that's not that bad? I don't think it's bad either. I mean, some people get sex changes. It's a fact of life.
It's true.
But here's the thing is, if I were to get a sex change, I would have wanted to be for me, not to get revenge on some guy, you know? Oh,
What do you
shit.
say now?
I found something.
What'd you found?
I found a secret little room, but I don't know what it does.
Uh-oh. Is it the sex change room?
Oh, that's pretty fucking crafty, man. No, it's not the sex change room. Because Spyro doesn't need a sex change because he's a perfect little boy.
Or girl?
Or you can just change the Skylander to get a new one.
No, that is one thing I'm going to let you know, Jet. We will play a lot of terrible games on this series, but we will never play Skylanders.
What's the Skyline?
Bruh.
So
That's
you know
like-
how they? You cut out real bad there. I have no idea what the fuck you
Yeah.
said.
I said that's my childhood.
So okay, so
Still
Jeff,
in your childhood.
yeah, you're a youngin. Jeff, do you remember when they did the like the reboot of Spyro, when they did like the Legend of Spyro?
No. I
Okay.
have never played any Spyro game ever in my life ever.
Okay, so they did. Okay. This is a
So
good
what you're
example.
telling me is they made a girl Spyro.
Well, they made a female dragon, so it wasn't Spyro. It was just another dragon that happened to be female, but she looked like Spyro, and she was very sexy, and I loved her. Her name was Cinder.
I jumped,
That part
I
doesn't
jumped
surprise
into
me.
the wrong part of the conversation.
Hey, buddy, we missed you. Did you get
Yeah,
that
sorry.
bevy?
No, I'm not drinking.
He's just doing heroin.
Yeah, I was just shooting that. No, I had a phone call come in that I had to take.
I'm so glad that you have people calling you during podcast hours.
Hey, it's not
Oh,
like
Mark, hang up the phone and you won't have it.
So,
I was insinuating that Mark's love for you makes him call you during podcast
I
hours.
couldn't help myself, Brandon.
Yeah, he's just like, it has to be so.
When he thinks about you, he touches himself. He touches himself.
I mean, hell, sometimes I don't even have to think about Brandon and I touch myself.
Continue.